What is the number one most popular settlement in workers' comp known as a compromise and release? A compromise and release generally is a one-time lump sum payment. It's often a settlement that's used to buy out both the value of permanent disability and other benefits in a case, as well as the value of future medical care. Oftentimes, compromise and release are favorable because the injured worker gets to take the money that's allocated towards medical care and go get the care they want on their own versus being stuck within the workers' compensation system, which anyone who's been in it knows getting the care they need is very time consuming, if not sometimes impossible to get. And oftentimes they're limited by geography and choice of doctor, things like that. So most people actually prefer to take the money and go get the care they need when they want and where they want. It feels more like it's in their control and they don't have to deal with the insurance company anymore. On top of that, normally permanent disability benefits are paid over time. The max rate in California right now is $290 per week, and it's paid every other week at the rate of $580. Generally, when you negotiate a compromise and release settlement, that whole entire amount of permanent disability is paid upfront rather than over time. So, for example, you have $100,000 in permanent disability. That's actually going to be paid to you lump sum rather than at $580 every other week until that $100,000 is paid out. So, again, getting the money now versus later or over time in small amounts can often be financially beneficial for someone who's maybe out of work, has kids, bills, mortgage payments, whatever the case may be, because it feels more safe and secure having control of that money up front rather than payments over time. Compromise and release settlements are also often used when there's a huge dispute between the parties, meaning, the defense values the case at $50,000 and we value it at $500,000. And we're trying to negotiate some middle ground that everyone feels is a reasonable alternative to going to trial and risking on our side getting less or on their side having to pay more. So generally, you'll see the compromise and release used when there's some litigated issues that can make or break a case for an injured worker, and they don't have an appetite for the risk in potentially getting nothing or substantially less than what they would be entitled to otherwise.